answers. And I primarily think that I wish that Mr. Burkhart was here, the Principal Burkhart, because he, I believe, knew and didn't share it. I've talked to other staff members. I've questioned them whether they knew what had happened. They knew the reason that he was let go, and they said they had no idea. I believe that Ken knew and didn't tell anybody about it. But I hope that these answers, you know, I know that there has to be police reports. There should be some kind of record. This was told to him. This is how he responded, what his response was to that. How did he, you know, I hope that all of these things are going to be addressed. And I do agree he was here. And I want to say something else. As a victim myself of abuse, that went on for years for me when I was a child, you know, and the family member did not know anything. You know, the wife of this person did not know anything that happened in the same home. I think that we can't also accuse or blame family members because they were in the same home or anything of knowing or being victims. You know, she was a very sweet woman who didn't know anything. So I think that in the investigation, in the process, and I believe that, and I'm hoping that everybody is questioned. That everybody is questioned as to their involvement, their knowledge of what happened, and as that proceeds, if it comes out that somebody did have some knowledge, then action is taken. But I don't think that we should be accusing or jumping and saying things like that, or wanting people who are a big part of our community to not be here because they were, by association, we're all associated somehow to everybody here. You know, because how many times, and I bet a lot of people here could raise their hand and say they've been a victim of abuse, and how many cases are the spouse, everybody knew. There's a very small percentage that it was two parties involved, or that they knew the abuse. She's appalled about what happened. Her son is suffering from what happened. I know everybody is suffering, but because I can speak for that part as well, I know that it doesn't necessarily mean because they were in the same household that they knew. But I do feel that everybody needs answers, that everybody does need to account for what happened, that everybody does need to be questioned, and a good interview, and Burkhart should be present and has a lot of answering to do. So puede decirme en español.